not bad. It had its, you know, it had its drawbacks. It moved kind of slow, but it was an interesting concept behind the whole series, like a three-part series there. I think therefore I am. Basically, that's the nutshell. Um, there was once speculated that a bumblebee is able to fly. Scientists said that it is not aerodynamically possible, that its body was too large for its wings, that it's not aerodynamically capable. Some speculated and said that the bumblebee simply doesn't know this, and therefore its own ignorance enables it to fly. I've often wondered, because I never set limitations for myself, as an overweight man, an overweight cyclist, am I able to ride to the degree of proficiency? I don't oversell my capabilities, but am I able to do what I'm able to do simply because I never told myself that I couldn't? You never know. Anyway, right now, what I want to do for you guys now, I never really build this channel as a type of survival channel, a shit hits the fan kind of thing. But there was a little something that I wanted to point out to you guys. Walmart sells edible plants. Now, in your shit hits the fan type scenario, first of all, I mean, we're talking like governmental collapse, that kind of thing. Shit hits the fan for real, for real. What do we got over here? So in your shit hits the fan type scenario, law and order has collapsed. I honestly couldn't even imagine who the hell would be taking the time and effort to smash and grab and steal their electronics and TVs and things like that. I mean, even if the power is still on, how long is that going to last, I would wonder who would steal all of the fresh meats. Well, you could do that, and it is true, food is needed for survival. But fresh meat, how long can you keep that meat, Hey, how long could you keep that meat, and she walks in back instead of in front. Wow. She must have really wanted to be on this blog. I think, I think she thought that I was shooting in front. She thought that, okay, I get it now. She was being considerate. She thought I was filming the parking lot. People, oh my God, it's like I want to branch off into another topic of narcissism, because so many people are when they film themselves, it's always with the screen towards themselves. What, you want to see yourself as you're filming? Anyway, back to my topic today. Shit hits the fan. So yeah, you could steal the fresh meats and the stuff and the prime ribs and the steaks and the things like that, but how long? I mean, how long could you keep it? How long could you keep it? Considering a store like this would be wiped out in a matter of minutes. The population would swarm it, and it would be picked clean. You ever see those old shows where they got the moms in the shopping carts and they go tear ass through the supermarket to get as much stuff as they can, that kind of thing? Yeah, it would be very much indeed like that, but a lot more violent. A lot more violent. And, what do you call it? Canned goods. It's something that you could take your time eating. You wouldn't have to scarf it all down because it's going to go bad. Canned goods, dry noodles, things that have great shelf life. That's what you want to go for first. I would And of course, after that, the pharmacy. You want to smash and grab as much medication as you possibly could. Um, Hopefully, at some point, make your way to a library and steal as many medical treatise manuals as you possibly could. You need to know how to utilize that medication. You know, you want to know what the medication is. Obviously, hopefully, you're intelligent enough to do more than just simply steal the opioids. You know, you are going to need to treat infections and things like that. Even medications that you yourself don't have a need of. Like if you're not diabetic still, I would definitely steal the insulin. God only knows what you could trade for it, you know. Um, but yeah, our edibles out here. This is a renewable. Um, you can plant it and keep on eating it, you know, along with our strawberries and tomatoes and all sorts of things, you know. So it's just one of those shit hits the fan type things. All right, let me see if I can tell you guys about my day. Hold on. Hey guys, it's one of the Canadian geese, their nest. They finally had their babies. I had been watching. It's so nice that Walmart, they set up barricades, you know, and they make sure they set up barricades to try and protect the geese as best as they can. One of the things that I found out that was kind of interesting about the parenting method is that the father duck will play decoy. Sorry, I wanted to make that transition a bit more seamless, but I'm racing to get back to camp before the app shuts down because I had it on pause for so long. Anyway, yeah, father duck, I don't know if they take turns sitting on the egg, incubating the egg, but one thing I find interesting was that one of the parents would play decoy, meaning they would put themselves all the way out in the middle of the parking lot. And you're like, why? Why would you do that? These cars could hit you. It's decoy. It's meant to draw predators away from his nesting mate. So interesting the way nature works. The way the parent was ready to sacrifice himself just to protect their baby, you know. That was really interesting. But yeah, you know, thought that was cool. Okay, so Total Control 871. I don't know if I did my intro or not. Also, in case I didn't make it clear, that is major kudos to Walmart. I know Walmart, they get a lot of shit for, well, their juggernaut tactics, but it's nice to see them take measures to try and protect wildlife like that. That's very sweet. I would have done a piece, you know, on them while they were still incubating their young or their hatchlings. Kind of like how we homeless treasure our security. So does the wildlife, especially while they're in such a vulnerable period. It would not have shocked me if mischievous juveniles came and killed the babies and killed the parents, maybe. It's like when I do my little homeless research and I comb the videos on YouTube. City council meetings, the NIMBY, not in my backyard. You wanna put up a what? A homeless camp, a homeless shelter, a tiny home community. Oh, not in my backyard. And then you hear them talk about how close it is to a school. Well, for whatever it may be worth to you, we're actually in agreement. You know, I'm actually in agreement with a stuck-up middle-class society. I don't want to be anywhere near your children. Yeah. You seem to believe they're such darlings. Yeah. Many homeless people have been brutalized by your darlings. Anyway, shifting gears, shifting topics. I don't got much time. I think I burned up like 10 minutes already. Okay, let's do housing update. Let's do housing update. Sorry if I'm still sweaty from the ride. Housing update. We're moving closer. We're moving closer. My social worker and I, we went down to the county building. And this is no reflection on the person in charge of the department. It's just because I understand they have to do their procedures. They got their job to do. The point is that I'm critiquing the system itself, the big machine itself. Obviously, people, when they rent, they don't hold apartments. They don't hold things. It's first come, first serve. They tell you that right up front. First come, first serve. So it's a race to get the security deposit money. That's basically what I'm saying. My social worker and I went down to the county building in Atlantic City. We needed a particular form. We didn't know we needed that form. Basically, we still had some work to do. It's just a very, very inefficient process getting the security deposit money, and of course, at any given moment, the place that I've selected, it could be yanked out from underneath me. So, anywho, the place itself, if I make it, I can't wait to show it to you guys. Can't wait to show it to you guys. It's got some fixing up issues. Unfortunately, it's another hotel ashtray situation. Chain smokers live there, although it's not quite as bad as that room. I guess because that room that I was at before, well, it was a room. It's so small and just chain smoking. But yeah, again, as soon as you open the door to the place, you know, bam, cigarette smoke just hits you right in the face, and it's heavy enough that it lingers with you when you leave. When you leave the place, it lingers with you, you know. So we're talking air purifiers, and yeah, it's already been fresh painted. That's why I was telling you guys before. That's why smokers themselves banish themselves from their own homes. Not only do they tell you to smoke outside, they go smoke outside with you. If you smoke inside your home for years or decades, it permeates so deeply into everything, every fucking thing possible, and none of the tricks will work hiding it. When you go to sell your home, oh, well, fresh paint, we'll do this. Sometimes you'll hear realtors say, oh, bake fresh cookies or or cinnamon rolls or something to make it smell warm and homey. Warm and homey when we go an open house, open house stuff like that. Where are my halls at? Speaking of which, and me critiquing air quality and things, Camp Evergreen's tent. It happens every year when the weather starts getting warmer. Every year when the weather starts getting, basically the inside of the tent starts to smell like a refrigerator or a freezer that hasn't been turned on for a long time. like that. Um, and yeah, I am definitely noticing that actually when I come inside the tent, that's when I get coffee. When I start to have respiratory issues. So even though the place is not perfect, the place isn't perfect. I need to make a move. Your housing voucher is only good but for so long, and I basically need to bring this plane in for a landing, man. So there you go. Uh, Going down to the county building was quite the experience. What time have I got here? Quite the experience. Massive increase in security. Security on every floor. It is, and the security, they just look, how can I say it? It's like you're looked down upon as vermin. Another day of having to deal with you people. You know, just to go to the bathroom, you got to ask security. They got to call another security guard to unlock the bathroom. I'm telling you, man. Poverty. I mean, I get where they're coming from. If people are flipping out on them, it's because of poverty. Poverty masticates your mind. Okay? It will crack you. It will push you to your extreme to your extremes. And I can't help but wonder, how much money are you dumping in security rather than funding housing? You know? So closer by closer, step by step, we're getting closer. I did my little review today with I don't know, like the office social worker, whatever her title is, type of clinician or something. And we went over everything that we're doing. A lot of the program has a lot of perks to it. Lots. We're looking at helping me. Should I be successful in getting the place? Different ways of helping me with furnishing it. I definitely need a new bed. The one I got, I bought back in 2005, and it's definitely. I need a new mattress, and maybe a couple sticks of furniture, a coffee table, or you know. Even if not a full couch, maybe a love seat for guests to sit on, and of course, hey, I'm always comfortable in my throne here in the old camping chair. And so I can't wait to show the place to you guys. I don't want to jinx it and say nothing. I don't want to jinx it. Let's see. Hopefully, if I can get some energy assistance, there might be enough money left over in my benefits to pay for health insurance. Again, I was talking today with the clinician, and we got to talking about UBI and everything that it wipes out, because UBI everybody in that county building would be put on the unemployment line. Every program like the one I'm working with would be put on the unemployment line. Jewish Family Services put on the unemployment line. UBI destroys all this. Because remember, you're taking your $1,000 in exchange for any and everything that the government would ever do for you. So, I mean, my God, the housing voucher, that's worth $1,000 by itself, and then assistance with utilities and assistance with furnishing the place. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. I've been trying to, to keep a positive attitude. I understand things are not going well. I was talking with my clinician about the court cases. You just get really tired every day. Every day I wake up with it. You I look out these windows, and I'm just, you know, some paracord, just, and once it's done, I'd never have to worry about anything ever again. I dialed back my expectations of life so far. I told you guys before how I got here. I in my early 20s, starting out, striking out in life. Oh man, I wanted a BMW, a Tudor style home, and oh my goodness, oh and oh, Gucci clothes and oh man, I can't believe I actually used to be that type of person. Oof. Ugh. And you know, and I've dialed back my expectations and my demands of life so much. I don't want any of those things. I don't even want your fucking apartment, truth be told. It's because of how much God. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here wondering to myself, how in the world does he do it? He puts it all together so quick, and he just simply he rambles on the fly. It's a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is inspirational nomad. Inspirational. He lives out of his car. I think his name is Sam, and he'll like put together like 5 or 10 minute videos, and I'm like, damn, he just said everything I wanted to say. you know, uh, the energy you put out for what you're getting, and don't get me wrong, I don't agree with him completely. He's got issues, and he's got issues. Hey, I don't agree with everybody 100%. I don't agree with Bo from the Fifth Column 100%. Um, some of those guys sometimes they'll concoct ideas that can't really get behind. But hey, that's okay. It's just an idea. I'm not looking for a leader. It's not like I'm looking for somebody, to be a disciple of or some shit like that. But but yeah, so I don't know. Check him out or something. Maybe I'll find one of his things, little 10 minutes something or another, and link it down below. And it's like, dude, you just said like everything I wanted to say as to why I commit societal abandonment. He doesn't call it societal abandonment, but it's very, very akin to it. Society just makes so much shit so difficult. They demand so much. It's so expensive. Moving into this place, it's, oh my god, it's just proved to be so fucking difficult. And it's it's why so many of us just simply abandon society with all their shit. All right, I guess that's it. Time I got 24. I guess I got a few more minutes. Let me see what else is going on. Like I say, we don't expect any difficulties getting the security deposit money. That should come together. I don't think this homeowner is I don't think I'm going to lose the place. Like I said, man, though that cigarette shit, it hits you right in the fucking face, man. Um, let's just say I don't think it is as easy to rent out as she may be making it out to be, you know, and whatnot. So, ay. So yeah, I've been dealing with. I'm telling you guys, I'm dealing with. Of course, I'm dealing with depression. You know, it's nothing fucking new. It just kind of holds you, you know, and it's like the days just kind of slip by, and you're not getting up, getting mobile, moving around. It's just difficult. The depression really does. It weighs you down. Homelessness takes a terrible toll on you. Takes a terrible toll on you. And yeah, like I say, the mainstream society with their bullshit. You know, don't get me wrong. Some people's kids are wonderful, but you know, there always seems to be that one gang of kids that just simply has to be the fucking holy terror. You know, it makes life fucking miserable for fucking everybody. And then later in court, they sit there with their heads kind of down. You know, attorneys and parents impassioned pleas to the judge. Oh, their whole lives are ahead of them, please. I swear, I really don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. I could so segue right now about the recent mass shootings. Man, I just don't fucking get it. It's like the shooters are so young. You haven't even lived. What the fuck do you have to be pissed off about? Alright? You haven't even fucking lived, man. Okay, get a fucking mortgage, alright? Fucking sit there at a fucking coffee table, chain smoking cigarettes, drinking lukewarm coffee and shit, worrying about how the fuck you're gonna put your kids through school. Keep the roof over the head, pay the fucking car note. Alright, you're stressing? The fuck do you got to be stressed about? What, somebody unfriended you? Oh, please. Not popular. No. I don't know. See, I really didn't want to go off into that. Am I losing time here? I didn't want to go off into that, because you try not to trivialize shit, but I am sorry, man. There just comes a point where this shit's just gotta fucking stop. What do you have to be pissed about? Alright? What? Like even the dude that he wasn't a teenager, but the dude that fucking killed Heather Heyer. Man, that was a bitch-ass Dodge Charger, man. That thing was bitchin'. It was awesome. That car was fucking beautiful. You're obviously doing pretty good for yourself. You know, obviously the fucking Jews aren't taking too much from you, or whatever it is you're saying. Alright? You're doing pretty fucking awesome. Alright, okay, if somebody's got to bitch about something, it's right here, goddammit. Alright? Maybe you ought to take a trip down to fucking Skid Row. Learn who has a right to be pissed off. Alright, that's it. Total Control 871.